We're with Jack from Bluecoat. Can I start by getting you to just tell us a little bit more about Bluecoat and the services that you offer?
So Bluecoat is a leading provider of a number of solutions that help basically secure networks and accelerate traffic. The product that I'm here talking about today at Telecoms World is the Bluecoat Cache Flow Appliance, which is a service provider focused product focused on caching web traffic and delivering kind of two key things for service providers: dramatic savings on bandwidth and a radically improved user experience.
And how is it that caching enables this? How can you reduce, like you said, the cost of bandwidth, or the savings on bandwidth, I should say, and like you say, the user experience?
So the fundamental idea behind caching is something I think we all experience every day, like with our web browser that's caching content that we access frequently. It's basically service providers putting a very fast, dense storage device on the edge of their network where they're able to cache upstream requests from users for certain content and then reuse that content when another user requests the same content again. So you leverage this reuse and popularity pattern to make less upstream requests. So an example is we both want to watch the same YouTube video. I go there once, it gets downloaded, stored in the cache, and then you go and access it, it's already in the cache, and it would be served to you locally. So the traffic needs to not go as far, it's closer to you, so the response time is better, and for the service provider that means a happier subscriber, but also savings on that upstream connection.
So it just gives you the chance basically to deliver those services much quicker and streamlined.
Yeah.
Another question I have for you is around, we've heard a lot over the past couple of days about content and how content in these rich media services, web browsing, it's just taking off as an explosion of these kind of services. Now, how is this impacting caching strategy?
So the big challenge that we took on with this cache flow product at Bluecoat is basically the Web 2.0 phenomena, right? With Web 2.0, you now have this dominance of large files, large video. Web 2.0 content is also frequently served from dynamically generated URLs, so it's a lot harder to cache using traditional means and mechanisms. So the content landscape is changing because the content itself is changing, but also how the content providers are serving the content is changing. They're using these dynamic mechanisms, they're changing how they serve the content for either technology reasons or business reasons, and there's a need to stay on top of that to deliver these kind of core values around improved user experience and cost savings on the bandwidth side.
So your solution enables these operators to better deliver content services, giving them a bit of a competitive edge.
Yeah, I mean, the cache flow technology allows service providers to get a cost savings kicker that can be a competitive edge. It also allows them to speed the content delivery, so they have a differentiated service, a differentiated user experience, and then they also get some of these value-added capabilities to do things like filtering content, do malware protection, or even just get analytics and reports on where their users are spending time on the web, which then the service provider or operator can use for making more informed content decisions down the road.
There's a business intelligence angle of it as well. You're able to monitor and, I guess, control. You mentioned about filtering kind of technology, which is part of it.
Yeah.
So a much better grip on what your customers are actually doing on the web.
Yeah, visibility, control on the web traffic, plus this savings on the bandwidth side, and then the improved user experience.
Is there anything that you have, discovered today, an insight that you've got from the content that you've attended today?
I think the conclusion I walk away from the show with is that caching is back. In Web 1.0 in the 90s, caching became popular to deal with the web, the first incarnation of the internet. It helped solve the whole World Wide Web problem of the dial-up days. It's back again in a big way, and it's fundamental technology building block, whether it's using the Bluecoat products or other products, that caching is here to stay as a way for operators to save money, but more importantly, add value through a better user experience or some of these value-added capabilities. And so being at the event and seeing customers that have been using the caching technologies for 15 years are doubling down with caching, that are looking at putting caching in other parts of the network, closer to the mobile subscriber. It's just really becoming a fundamental technology building block of carrier networks.